www.inforadio.co.za. That's where we are. My name is Lethu Mlonzi, and thank you for joining me this evening. It has been a while that I have been a wireless scene. Yeah, I would tell you wireless. This is a very interesting evening, and I've got very much two guests that I have in studio with me, and they are very much ladies that are full with mission. They've got a mission, and I think they're not angry people, but they are fed up people. So they came here, they want to talk about what they're going to be doing and what's currently going to be happening around South Africa come the 1st of August. If you are, going to our Facebook page, it is Info Radio, that's the Facebook page, and then Twitter at Info Radio, Instagram, follow us, Info Radio. That is where you will actually get to follow us and actually get to see some of the pictures of the, abasasas. Yeah, they call themselves the presenters or DJs, as people will call them. But anyway, the time is 8 minutes past 6. Yeah, Info Breakpoint is the show. And before I go into talk to my ladies, what I want to do, because I can see one of them, in fact, she's very shy. But I said to her, no, don't be shy. You're going to be fine. So what I want to do, just to let her calm down, I'm going to play a song, and then right after the song, I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves, and we're going to have a nice chat. We'll see what is it they came here to talk about, and let us hear about this whole shutdown that they have.
Welcome to our youth radio station, Info Radio. Inspire, educate, and motivate the youth.
Yes, it is Info Radio. That is where you are, www.inforadio.co.za. The time now is 30 minutes past 6 o'clock, and I played you a song of Lefa, the name of the song, Camelo, yeah, a local boy right here in Port Elizabeth. We must support local artists, indeed. Now, I said earlier, I have two women who've got something to say. They've got a lot to say. And I want to allow them to introduce themselves and tell us why they are here at Info Radio. Ladies, can you tell us?
Hi, my name is Nolita January, all the way from PE, and I'm here to talk about the total shutdown, which will be happening on the 1st of August, and yeah.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Sibongile Ndimandi. I'm also here to talk about the hashtag the total shutdown, which currently we're doing public awareness on informing women out there about the 1st of August, whereby we're going to be protesting against gender-based violence.
Now, Nolita, let me start with you.
Yes.
Why total shutdown?
We've tried many measures before of trying to get our voices to be heard, but it's never really worked out. So we are saying that we are tired. We are very, very, very tired. And we are now taking matters into our own hands.
You're tired of what?
We are tired of hearing about women who are dying all the time. We are tired of children who are going missing all the time, being raped. We are tired of being victims. So siyasahlala phansi sathi this is enough. We've had enough of all of this. We will be shutting the country down on the 1st of August, unapologetically so. And yes, so that's what we want to do. And just to go into it deeply now, every 4 hours in South Africa, a woman is killed. And in between those 4 hours, a woman is being emotionally abused, financially abused, physically abused, and all of that. So just to go back to what I was saying earlier on, that sitikiwe kuba victims.
But you mentioned something about financially being abused. I want to just highlight that quickly. Just not so long ago, there was something Amablesa. And young women were advocating for that. I want to come to you, Sibongi. You just heard Nolita talking about, tired emotionally, tired, physically, tired financially. This thing Amablesa that has been advocated, that was advocated by young women, yet you're saying you're tired. Isn't that contradicting?
It's not. It's not, because when you're talking about this blessee phenomenon, you are speaking about transactional relationships. You are speaking about consensual relationships. So that is not even in the line of what we're trying to do, Appa, because we are standing up for the rights of the people who are voiceless, for the rights of victims. I have not heard of a blessee or whatever who has come out to say that I'm a victim of this or whatnot. From my understanding, it's something that is always transactional and it's discussed. I give you sex, you give me money. I give you this, you give me that. It's transactional. It's adults being consensual about their relationship. And yes, so Tina, we are saying the total shutdown, and we would love to stay within those boundaries of what we are here to.
And it's also about, with this is us fighting for us. So if the blessers want to go out there and fight, it's their fight. But comes down to women saying we're fighting for this, but the men coming and saying but. There's no but here. We're just coming here to fight for our basic human rights on the 1st of August.
Why 1st of August?
Because August, as you know, is Women's Month. And we are saying we've got nothing to celebrate. We've got nothing to celebrate because every day, like even when you go to the shops, like you are so scared when someone walks behind you. You like, even I remember yesterday as I was coming from the shop, it was daylight and there were guys behind me and they just said hello nicely, but the way that women are vulnerable now, it's like every time I see a man, I'm scared. I just want to run for the door. And we are tired emotionally, physically. We are just tired of always fearing for our lives.
Aren't you guys overreacting?
No, we can't. No, we can never overreact. We can't because we this affects us.
Yes.
Within our household, if you put 4 women here, I guarantee you that 2 or 3 of those women have a story about a woman they know that's been abused, or abuse that's existed within their households. So it's a reality. We are living such a reality, and we aren't bringing any new information forth. We are bringing what's already known, that we are dying. We are dying. It is brutal deaths, and it's happening the whole time. So we are sitting down with a crisis, and it needs to be declared a crisis. And this is why we want to lobby government and maneuver government into understanding our demands. And we've released a document that to the public where women will put down their demands, and then we, after all of that is done, we will then take that and consolidate it and submit it to government. That is how serious we are. We are saying that many things have been tried before. This is our last resort. Our voices need to be heard, and it is only the beginning on the 1st of August. That is only the start. This is not an event. It is not a party. It is serious that on the 1st of August, our voices will be heard. If our voices have not been heard before, on the 1st of August, our voices will be heard, and moving forward, the 1st is just the start.
Now, you speak about, involving government into this thing, which leads up to my next question to say, why only women in this thing?
Well, we are saying women because we understand that gender-based violence is not something that is only exclusive to women. That we understand.
Yes.
However, we are saying that the circumstances that we are in right now and the current narrative is that the woman is the victim, right? It affects the boy child, it affects the girl child. And we are saying that we are even speaking into those issues of children who are living such realities, you understand? So that's it. That's the first part of it.
But now, I am someone who's advocating for non-violence against women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you have something such as total shutdown.
Yes.
Okay, on the 1st. For me, this thing looks as if it's excluding men and it's sexist. How would you, as Spongile, how would you?
Yes.
Convince me that this thing is not sexist? It's not just because of women being wanting a voice or wanting to be heard, but including other people as well who are advocating for non-violence against women.
We are saying that's prove it. We can't march with our perpetrators because.
But see, yeah, again, I've never hit a woman. In fact, I love my women.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm put in the position that I'm also part of the stats of hitting a woman. I'm just making an example.
Okay.
You know, I'm putting the stats that I'm. Now you're saying to me I'm a perpetrator.
No,
Now,
we're not saying you're a perpetrator. We're saying all the men who know that they're not perpetrators, why not start your own movement? Because this thing has been going on for a long while, but the good men have not been doing anything. You've not been coming together and mobilizing to say enough is enough.
But maybe we need you guys. Maybe we need.
How do you need
maybe
us?
we need you guys to start, and so that we can follow on.
What do you mean?
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
First of all, let's first establish
go
this
ahead.
part. No? We do not have gold stars for men who are good, in inverted commas. No? We do not have gold stars for men who are decent human beings. No one needs to be awarded for being a decent human being. It is common sense.
Yes.
As a decent human being, this is the way you have to act, to not violate anyone. No? Fine. So now you are saying that we are labeling even those men who think they are good or who say they are good as perpetrators. Again, going back to what Sibongile has said.
Yes.
Mobilize yourself. Mobilize yourself and advocate against it. Ne? We have worked with men before in marches, but this is the time when we are saying that we do not even want you on the ground. If you want to help us with funding. Ne? Help us with the protests.
So basically, you're saying we must bless this thing, but yet we are not allowed to be part of it.
You can't hang on to this bless or blessee thing. You have to stay within the context of what the total shutdown means.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Right now, you're saying to me, I must fund something. I want to be part of it. You want me to fund it, but yet you don't want me to be part of the parcel of walking down there with you and saying, look, I'm also part
you
of...
have to listen to me, nah? You have to let me finish.
Okay, let's go.
Because then it becomes another case of men not wanting to hear the voice of a woman. So I think it's going to be very important that you listen to us as we speak.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. So
The
yes.
platform is there.
Yes,
Speak.
thank you. So we are saying that if you want to help us,
Yes.
you can. We are not saying that we are denying help from men. No, we welcome the help of men with regards to funding and...
you can go slow at work.
Yes.
You can there's many ways you can help us. But the one core reason we don't want you on the ground is because this is a women's march.
Okay.
It's intersectional.
Yeah.
It's for the women, the LGBTQIA plus community and children. So to us, it feels like we're going to lose our essence. We're doing it for us to understand.
Yeah.
And men are our main perpetrators. Fine, I'm not debating that there are good men out there. Yes, but they're not all men brigade. They have been silent. They've been quiet. And now we're saying we want to march as women. There's many other ways you guys can help us, but this is for us.
Yes. Okay.
Women on the ground, so
Yes.
government can hear us.
I'm just going to take a quick musical break, and then we're going to talk further about this whole total shutdown come the 1st of August. As you can hear, these women are very feisty. They know what they want. So yes, it is 25 minutes past 6, and you're still tuned into Info Breakpoint. My name is Lethu Mlonzi, and Info Radio is the name of the radio station. Let me take this commercial break with this musical. Angie Stone with the song No More Rain. Angie Stone with the song No More Rain. Now, the studio, it's very hot in here. Eh? It's very, very hot. If you're joining us for the very first time, my name is Lethu Mlonzi. Thank you for joining me this evening. www.inforadio.co.za. That's where you're at. Info Breakpoint is the name of the show. I have two beautiful women in studio today talking about the total shutdown coming on the 1st. That's going to be happening on the 1st of August. And if you're only joining us now, where have you been in the past 20 to 25 minutes? Because we've had a bit of a discussion and, getting to understand where this whole total shutdown is coming from and what is going to be happening and why total shutdown. Is it a sexist movement? Is it a movement that is aiming to exclude men? And the ladies are not apologetic about it, that, you know what, we want this day to be our day, not a day of celebrating women, but a day to say we are heartful. Okay, now, ladies, I want to come to you, Nolita, because you're the one that has been the feisty one, yeah? Okay, let's go, Lolita.
Try me again.
Let's go, Lolita, let's go. Okay.
I'm ready for you.
You see why I trusted?
Bring it on.
Okay, all right. No, what's your involvement in the in the total shutdown movement?
Okay, so I just want to talk about what's happening at the moment with regards to the movement. At the moment, we are running posts where people are talking about why they are getting involved in this, and it's really heartbreaking to see what everyone is saying. From Umdu will come with a story from childhood of a mother being beaten or being sexually molested at a young age. So it leaves a lot of us very shook. Né? But the reason why I'm involved here is because I've experienced domestic violence at home. So that's one of the motivating factors as to why I'm involved. The reason why I'm involved here is because I'm agitated by the current narrative. I am tired of what's happening. And the reason why I'm involved is that I do not want my children to fight the same fight, It can't be that living in South Africa as a woman is a matter of life and death, So I do not want my children to live with the possibility of dying in the hands of a man. So that's also some of the reasons why I'm involved in this.
And when I assist Mungila, what's your involvement?
I'm involved because the first time I saw the hashtag the total shutdown, it was being shared by a Facebook friend of mine, Dutu. So I just went into this group and then I saw what it was all about, and then I decided to join. And I decided to join because I've also experienced sexual violence, and I've also experienced being beaten by a man as I grew older. So to me, this movement is really close to my heart because...
Now, anyone who's listening right now, I wish you were able to see you. We will actually have some of the footage on to our Facebook page. Go on to Info Radio, IN4 Radio. That is the Facebook, and then we'll because it's very emotional, and it her story, is very of yeah. I don't want to go into it.
Is she overreacting?
Could it be?
Is she overreacting?
Is she acting?
Is she overreacting?
Is she acting? Tell me.
No, you tell me, because you spot overreactive.
No. Sometimes tears are easily flown.
Okay.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
What a profound statement from a
Isn't
man.
It? No. Challenge me on this one. Is it aren't tears easily flown?
No, you need to understand the seriousness of this whole thing and the depth of it, You need to not deliberately be ignorant to the suffering of a woman and not reduce everything to acting or overreacting.
Yeah, yes.
It is not acting, it is real. As you can see, Usbongile next to me, she's very emotional right now, and there is no thought of her overreacting as I'm sitting next to her. So it's rather alarming that you're sitting across us and thinking that she's overreacting.
No. I'm not thinking that.
Okay.
Let's get it clear so that I don't, when I leave this building, I don't have 20 or 50,000 of women trying to attack me. No, there are people out there. We have the same mentality of not giving a damn about women.
Yes, of course. That's
and,
true.
And there are people out there that who don't actually, they'll say, you know what, So the way that I'm speaking right now, I'm being rough.
Yes.
Yes. And I know there are people that are listening and saying, are feeling agitated. They wish they can, you know, grab me by the head, and do whatever they want to do with me. But the fact of the matter remains, a lot of women, they are silenced. And they're not silenced because they don't have a voice. They are silenced because that voice is always suppressed. Mm-hmm. Now, but also what also agitates me a bit, and hear me out here.
Yeah.
What agitates me a bit is that I don't understand where women would want to be in a position and stay in that position of violence, of experiencing violence. Am I wrong if I'm to ask this question, why do women who are experiencing such have always hope ukuthi uzochange?
Unfortunately for me, my sexual violence was beyond my control because I was still a young girl and I was still in primary school. Yes, so it's one of the reasons I'm marching, because there are a lot of kids out there who keep mum, because remember we were in a close-knit community. Mm-hmm. So in those instances, people don't say anything because, oh mama bethu bazichomi.
Yeah.
How is this gonna affect the friendship, the community, the families, So we keep quiet in those instances. But the one that happened later on in my life, that was at the hands of a grown man, I didn't stay there because that was the first and the last time he did beat me. But when it comes to women who choose to say, I am not in a position, I will never be in a position to put myself where I'm judging women who stay in abusive relationships. I do not know, and I'm coming here and I'm telling everyone, I don't know why a woman would stay in an abusive relationship, and I cannot judge her, and I cannot blame a woman who has endured such. But what we can do as women, if we see such and we see women who need our help, it's only be in our capability to do such. I will never put myself there. When they say, Bana, what was she wearing? Why is she staying?
Yeah.
Why, those things that put the burden on the woman, they are really sad and they are really painful.
Now the total shutdown, and I know that is why you guys are here, and it's happening on the 1st. Right? Can you guys run us through the program? What will be happening? Where will it be happening? How long will it be?
All right.
Yeah.
So we are still in the planning process right now with stakeholders, and there are things that are subject to change. But what's set on stone right now is that Port Elizabeth region will be marching to the mayor's office. Gauteng will be going to the union buildings. Cape Town will be marching to Parliament. Bloemfontein will be going to the judiciary offices. Yes. So leading up to that date, we are having pop-up protests. We had one last week. 2 weeks ago. We had one 2 weeks ago where we were doing pop-ups and talking about the day at Green Acres. It was a success. It was it was in numerous malls in PE. Green Acres, Cleary Park, Kinako, bringing the information to the people and just putting it out there. We will be having another pop-up protest on the 7th of this month of July, where we will then be also protesting and just spreading the awareness and, mobilizing to get numbers on the day.
And we also, every Wednesday, encouraging women to wear red and black in support of # the total shutdown. And we also have segments whereby you send in a video clip of why you are marching. You can send it through to us at our Twitter handle and at Facebook, # the total shutdown.
Yeah.
Where you can just 1 to 2 minutes just tell us why you're marching.
Okay. Can you guys give us the handles of your Twitter and your Facebook?
Our Twitter handle is at Women Protest SA, and the hashtag is the total shutdown.
Okay, women?
At Women Protest SA.
At Women Protest SA.
Yes.
Okay. Now, sorry, man. I want to, and I know it's going to irritate a lot of people what I'm going to say. you're shutting down. You're supposedly shutting down.
No, we are.
You are shutting down.
We
You're
are
confident
shutting
that
down.
you're going to shut
Yes,
down.
Yes.
this-
Okay.
we are doing this.
You're
yes.
doing it. Okay. Now, I like that confidence
Yeah.
that you are shutting down the country come 1st of August. Now, the problem that I have, it's after. Because for one day, you are doing this. But yet, where are you going to go? You're going to go back
Okay.
to that man. You're going back to that environment that you are saying you don't want. How do you really change the mindset of a man? Because a march is not going to change anything. Let's be honest about that.
Okay. So. Ooh.
It's so
I love
hot
this
in
question,
here.
you know? I really love this question.
Yeah.
So, I did mention earlier on that the 1st of August is only the beginning, right? I did mention earlier on too that we are lobbying government and we are tabling a memorandum of
And we are
demands to
going to be a
government.
thorn in government
Yes.
side from the 1st of August.
Yes, we are doing this. Siyayenza lento, come rain, come sunshine, siyayenza lento. Ane? Fine. Moving forward, we will continue. I said it is not an event, Ifeska August. It will be an ongoing thing. We are a movement. We have ladies in Lesotho. We have ladies in Botswana who have mobilized themselves and who will be supporting the march. So at this point, it's not even only exclusive to South Africa. It's not even about us. At this point, it's about the people. So we will be giving the people what they want, which is to be in the streets, to advocate, and to continue. Because you need to remember, we've come together as ladies who have already been mobilizers in their own spaces, dealing with different topics. But this is one common goal that we have: a better life for women and children. So, again, the 1st of August is only a start. We're continuing after that.
Okay.
Going even deeper after that. Penetrating schools after that.
All right. Now,
Siyazazisa nge-1st
yeah,
August.
Nazazisa and First of
Yes.
August. Now, this is which is very beautiful. It's good that you guys are making an entry. You guys are saying, you're telling me now, and you're telling the rest of the world. In fact, you guys are being heard everywhere in the world, right? You understand that. Okay. You do understand that.
Great.
Now, you are telling the rest of the world right now that you'll be giving a memorandum to the government. How many organizations have given the government memorandums, and what have the government done with those memorandums? That's the first question that I want you guys to keep in your mind. The second question that I'm saying, you're lobbying government to be part and parcel of this thing, to say, government, we are tired. We want you to act upon men who are perpetrating. What role, or how are you going to hold government accountable?
Apa, we are speaking into policies.
So you're trying to change the policy.
Yes.
What is the policy that you're changing?
For example, can we please not have women being asked in court, what were you wearing, or anything that has to do with a woman, the burden being placed on a woman? What were you wearing? You know those
What
things
did
that
you
they
say?
Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
not right.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get government to change Londaleyo Payan
Sure.
in quick policies. Okay. So it's one of the things. The other one, we don't want bail for killers. We do not want bail for killers. We don't want killers to go out there and roam the streets.
But the thing is, you can't. The thing is, you can't hold someone if they are not guilty or not been proven guilty.
You need to really just look at this from this angle, no? You need to look at it from this angle. It is possible for us to be heard. So let this not be a question of whether what we want can or cannot happen. We are saying that we will be heard. We will do the things that will make our voices to be heard on that day. We are shutting the country down. Do you know what that means? That will affect the economy. The day is not going to run normally. Already, we've shut things down. Secondly, our voice will be heard. It has to be heard. we can't, we've been explaining ourselves and our cause. It can't be that we are explaining why we have been raped, why I've been abused, why I have to wear this. We are tired of being sexualized. We are tired of oversimplifying things. We are saying now that here is a crisis, government. What do you do?
Do you think that you'll always, or do you feel that you will be heard, number one? And number two, do you think that you have an equal place in society? That society will see you and me as a man as equal?
We will be heard.
We will.
We definitely will be heard. And society at the moment, I will speak of South Africa, is not equal. Is not equal, right?
So the total shutdown is going to bring society or the men within South Africa.
You have to again listen to me to finish the sentence I was trying to say.
All right.
So we are saying that currently society is not equal in South Africa, and there are certain things that need to be done to get to a point of equality.
Yes.
We are dealing with all of this at the root cause. We aren't saying that tomorrow it's going to
happen overnight.
Yes, we are dealing with these things, small steps, root cause. Trying to unpack why we are here and how we can work with the situation so that it can benefit those who are suffering under this situation. So that's the first point we are looking at. Gradually, we will reach a point of equality. However, right now we are here and we are doing what we are doing.
That was Miss Nolita January and Spongile Ndima. Did I say that right? Two ladies that have a voice, two ladies that are tired of being seen or not being heard as women that are powerful. Two ladies that are tired of women being treated unjust, unequal, unfair. Two ladies that have a very much strong presence, and they are tired of government not doing anything. So join them and many more on the 1st of August 2018. Wherever you are, as a woman, go out there, support this total shutdown, and make sure whatever city you are occupying, whatever province you are occupying, you are shutting down. But yes, they do want to say something before they leave.
Please. And remember, to all the ladies out there, hashtag the total shutdown on Facebook and go to Twitter at Women Protest SA. Please, guys, every Wednesday, red and black, the 1st of August, we want all women on the ground.
Thank you very much, ladies, for joining us and gracing your presence right here on Info Radio, www.inforadio.co.za. That was the two ladies that are out there doing very great things. And I hope whoever is involved with the total shutdown movement, you guys you're all doing wonderful. And may God really grace your movement, and may God really bless what you guys are doing. And hopefully, really, it opens up the deaf ears of a lot of men out there. And yes, this is not a sexist movement. It's not trying to exclude men. It's basically just saying women are tired, women are standing up, and women want now to have a voice. I mean, they have a voice. They want this voice to be heard. They are tired of for it to be suppressed. It's not to say it's only for women, but they are saying, let the women shine. Info Radio, that's where we are. Info Breakpoint is the name of the show.